in recent days, last 2 weeks, seem to have been very focused on Mark Green. He's your nearest rival in the primary. There was a letter from Ruben Diaz calling on him to return money from Jeffrey Epstein the other day. Is there a concern within your campaign about Mark Green, and if so, how come?
Well, I'm running for Attorney General. I have a Democratic primary, and I have a general election. And I'm focused on the goal. The goal is November. And what my campaign is about, Maggie, is what you're seeing here today. Talking about issues that I believe are important to New Yorkers, and how the Attorney General can make a difference in their lives, and how the Attorney General can make this state a more just state. I've been putting forth issue papers. I've been putting forth programmatic ideas like this. I've been telling New Yorkers what my priorities are. I think these are the problems I've heard about. These are the solutions I want to offer, and make my positive affirmative case about what I'll do as Attorney General. That's how I started the campaign. That's how I'm going to end the campaign.
So is there a reason?
Bureau has accepted about $10,000 from different beer companies, and it's an industry that the Attorney General office would have some oversight over. Do you think she should be returning that money, or?
You know, Kate, everyone makes their own decisions on how they choose to run their campaign and what they think is appropriate and what isn't appropriate. And obviously, she's made her decisions. She believes that's appropriate, and I'll make my own.
Is there a reason that you're asking surrogates, meaning I guess to Jerry Jennings and Ruben Diaz, to go after Mark rather than doing it yourself?
Well, you're starting with the premise.
Okay, fair enough. Are you asking? Did you ask Jerry Jennings or Ruben Diaz or assist them?
Comments, on issues of public policy. Elected officials make comments on issues that are in the public dialogue, and if they think it's important, then they make a statement. The mayor's statement was the impact of information that was being disseminated in Albany. The assemblyman was talking about appropriate contributions. So they're elected officials. They have their own opinions. Jerry Jennings has been a very strong mayor of Albany for a lot of years, and nobody tells Jerry Jennings what to do.
So you didn't ask him to? You didn't talk to him before he did?
No, Jerry Jennings has an opinion, and Jerry Jennings is going to give you his opinion. And that's what you're supposed to do in politics. I mean, you're supposed to represent your people. You're supposed to make your opinion heard.
Can I ask just your opinion on something? Mark, there's a grand jury being impaneled to look into Mark Green's 2001 campaign. The DA has already exonerated Mark personally, and I wonder whether you think, A, that was appropriate, and B, whether you think the ongoing investigation should, if Mark Green's campaign did something wrong, whether that does reflect on him?
Well, if my campaign does something wrong, it reflects on me. If the congressman's campaign does something wrong, it reflects on him, of course. But the district attorney has an ongoing investigation. You've made that clear. Other papers have made that clear, and let justice be done. And I don't think it's appropriate to attempt to interfere in an ongoing investigation. We said it's ongoing. It is a serious matter, and we'll wait to see what his investigation finds.
You have a 20-point, more than a 20-point spread now with you and Green. Are you resting easy at this point with polls?
We're out here in the heat today. We're working like we're 20 points behind, and it's a big state. There are a lot of issues, a lot of problems. The Attorney General is a big job, and I'm spending every minute I can going from one end to the other, talking to New Yorkers about their problems and telling them, this is what I've done, this is my record, here are my results. Issue of discrimination, I brought 2,000 anti-discrimination actions. We did it all across the nation. We worked with not-for-profit organizations, we worked with local authorities. That's what I'm going to do here. What their issues are, what my record is, what my ideas are. And they deserve that. That's what a campaign's supposed to be about. That's what I'm going to do, taking nothing for granted. Now I'm going to take a little break because Greg is actually going to be filling in for me for the next few days, and I'm going to take a vacation.
Congressman, can I ask your opinion? You're a long-time political. You've been on the scene for a long time. You're well familiar with the 2001 mayoral campaign and Mark Green and the issue that the Brooklyn DA's office is examining. Do you think that it is something that is still worth pursuing, or do you think it's something that should have been wrapped up prior to this campaign, which some of Green's...
I'm a former prosecutor, so I don't comment on ongoing cases. That's something that is out of my purview, and I've been clearly in a and I never have, so I'm not going to violate that rule right now.
Well, I guess just one thing as a former prosecutor, though, is it unusual that the district attorney would issue a statement in the middle of an ongoing investigation exonerating someone who was supposedly a part of it, or to do it piecemeal that way? Or is it usually
I would think that a district attorney, basically they go to their findings, whatever the evidence is small or weak, and they make a ruling or decision based upon that. I assume that's what's going to take place in this case. As a prosecutor, at least I know when I was a prosecutor, I try not to let politics play a role in it. And so I'm sure that whatever it is or isn't will be revealed, and it will be as a result of a person doing his or her job.
Okay, last question.
In Mark Green's advertisement, his television ad, he took credit for a number of initiatives under his tenure. I just wanted to get your reaction to some of the things in that ad.
You know, I don't have a comment on his ads. Some newspapers have commented on it, but I don't have a comment on it.
Do you think it was accurate when he made the claim about the garbage industry and the work he was there?
Yeah, I don't know the facts as well as some who've written the articles, so I'll leave their judgments. I don't have anything to add beyond what I've read. I don't have any independent knowledge.
Okay, thank you.